Coach, how could you evaluate our preseason camp in Turkey?
We have to be happy. Personally, I'm really happy with the things that we did. If we could avoid some injuries, that will be great, because to finish pre-season without a part of Alex who have this broken finger, I think we avoid many serious injuries, and 90% of the practices we was always with all players available. From point of physical preparation, the results that we have now, it's really optimistic. It shows us that the team grows up in many aspects. That's very positive. And on the tactical side, I think we have good opponents, strong opponents, and I think exactly we get from these games what we wanted to do, and I'm happy about it.
What could you say about our last game with Sofia?
Yeah, it's a good opponent, definitely. That's one of the two top teams in Bulgaria, and a part of the result that they won with two mistakes that we make after the throw-ins. Actually, we just finished the analysis of that game. I think we didn't materialize our own chances, and it's good that this thing happened in the preseason game. Definitely we have to make the respect for the teams who are at least 7 to 8 times bigger budgets than us. So those are the really teams who are playing for a long period of time every year, European competitions, group stages, and I'm happy the way the team play most of the time, but definitely we are never happy with the result. When we don't win the game, we are not happy, but we have to look to the performance, and from there on we can be optimistic.
We didn't win a single game in Turkey, but more important is that players will fulfill your concept of the game.
But yeah, you know, there is always two options for thinking about it. There is two different approach. You can always have the teams that are lower than your level, and you can win all the games in the preseason, but that doesn't mean anything. For me, it was always important to play against good teams, top teams, as strong as possible teams, and to compete with them. This is actually the only moment when the team can grow. Playing against let's say easier opponents and win them doesn't give us anything, doesn't give anything to the guys, to the group, to us. And for us, the most important thing is that the way we perform, the way they practice, the way they behave, it's really, really good.
With which things are you satisfied at the most?
Oh, with many. There is many things, and I mentioned it already. First of all, the way they behave. That is, for me, one of the most important things. I think that we build inside of the locker room and around the locker room the culture of the club, how it has to be, the way they respond of every obligation. And I'm happy that we didn't have a side of Alex who have a broken finger, that we didn't have any player who has to be absent from the trainings. And I'm really happy that we keep mostly majority of the players all together. So it's obvious on the practices and on the game that we are already 7 months together. And the team already knows what we want from them. They know our principles, and I see progress in many departments.
What is ahead of us during the next week?
We have now on Sunday the game against Viskov. We play it at home, and this is going to be the last friendly game. After that is like the last week before starting the championship, and in that week it's like rhythm as usual. So we came back here to adapt to the different weather, different temperatures, and I think we have enough time to adapt for the first game in the championship.